Welcome everyone to the 305 Goddess channel. Aquarius. Thank you all for being here, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that belly, getting live notifications. All of the support. What's wrong with my sign challenge? Recognition and reward. Passion ignited. We have trouble speaking shit into existence, huh? What are you trying to be recognized for? I just wanted to be recognized. You got to be passionate. My bad. Forgot to light you up. Get lit. We want all the smoke. You want a hot seat. That's not enough, huh? I don't do you like that, Aquarius. Don't do yourself. Right? So it's hard to manifest these things you're passionate about for people to recognize it. That's all that's coming out. King of Wands, because you're not passionate enough. Do you recognize your own passions? Get to it. King of Pentacles. Get to it. What do you want to be recognized for? That's all I get. 1 and 1. That's it. Card number 1 to 3. And then the King of Pentacles. That's the one. King of Wands. That's the one. King of Wands, King of Pentacles. You should be, whatever you manifest is going to bring you money. Whatever bringing you money, that's what you manifested. That's what you're passionate about. The hell we going with this? Your foundation, yep. You building your foundation. Strength. You damn sure going to need the strength. Because you're not manifesting. It's somewhere it's here backwards. That's why I'm just like, whoa. Let me see. Because you need the strength. And here's for some of you, oh my God, you got shit. Emperor and Empress coming out. They had to get a good shuffle for that one, huh? With the 2 of Pentacles, balancing. What you balancing? Let me see. King of Pentacles. You holding down? You holding it down? Do you recognize that? Can you recognize what they doing? That's why you lose. That's why your passion keep trying to come in. What was that? Damn. The Emperor to 2 of Pentacles. It's coming back up. Need some balance. 2 of Cups. Okay. Go at your passions. Coming in. King of Wands. Balance that. Star Aquarius. If you need some confirmation. Why? Because your troubles in these collaborations, your part in it. Yeah, you just probably don't show up. Want to flip out my hand so it don't end up correct. Okay. You want some money. You are getting money. You got money. Especially if it was gifted to you. So you probably don't know how to get it. So you just sitting there with all this money. Big bank. Big bank say little bank. But what happened to little bank is it overpowered your big bank. It went bigger than your... Because the little bank going to always get bigger. The big bank's supposed to get bigger also, but you just got to make it bigger. See, the little bank is going to push itself to get bigger, right? That's where you went. Some of you here. But what I'm saying is, it's something passionate that you denying because you still looking for recognition in a different realm. So you have to get your spirituality in order so you can step up. King of Pentacles to the King of Wands. If anything, you stepping from one energy to another. From things that's making you money to things that's truly passionate that's going to make you money. That's going to help you build your foundation. And that's going to bring in someone to match that energy. And it's going to be true. That's where you're going to get your recognition from. When you get in true love. So maybe the universe have you in the background for the meanwhile. So you want some recognition and shit, but you're not going to get it until you get into your favor, get into your calling. So continue to work, getting in your calling. Stop looking for recognition. It's going to find you. That's what recognition is. People recognize. You do not have to, you shining too bright trying to gain some recognition. If anything, people going to recognize what the fuck you not doing. Queen of Swords. Air sign. Aquarius. Stay legitimate. Think about this. Your foundation. Stay positive. Manifest. Greatness. Grow through this. Vision. Use your intuition. You're going to have to tackle these heartbreak cycles because literally breaking your own heart. Coming across other people and going with whatever they go with instead of going with yourself, what you know, your intuition. Building your foundation sturdy and stable. Because sometimes with other people, the information they give you, jack of heart, it can, because the Queen of Heart is the intuitive person that knows. The Queen of Swords know that too. That's kind of in a different realm, like I'm past that energy. So you damn that past that, but some of you not. Jack of Heart is showing up. You killing yourselves on what you love, so you go into certain situations that end up breaking your motherfucking heart because you already knew that you did not want to be there. Is that your emperor? Is that your empress? It might be somebody else's own at that. So some of you in a situation, breaking your own heart because you're doing too much. Some of you, if it's an empress, some of you done had a threesome. Got fucked up. And think about it straight. So now from now on, go contemplate on shit. Okay, can't get down to the Six of Swords. Continuing to go get money and moving out of these storms, but I understand you're not getting money in the same way. Being more logical, more professional, more like looking in the past, knowing that you have overcome that and moving past it out of that storm. So focus on the money. Balance. Have some even give and take. And stop it. Engagement, especially if you engaging with others and you married. Today, I make the conscious choice to engage with the world in an active way, making money. I take a new route, right? And talk to strangers. So be it. I will smell flowers and pet dogs and maybe walk around barefoot for a while. If I'm not inside a 7-Eleven, at the least, I have a day that's slightly more interesting than average. See, doing too much. So calm down just a little bit. Head to your prosperity. Your passion ignited to the next level. And at the most, I have startling epiphany or make a friend who will change my life forever. No pressure. Yeah, some of you lives have changed. Once you start introducing third-party energies like threesomes and stuff to your relationship, it sounds fun, especially if you haven't done it yet. But boy, does the energy change. And I don't know, I don't know. To each his own. Get centered, right? I mean, hell, what else can you say? It's shit everywhere. People hands all up in the cookie jar. We talked about this Aquarius inside of the 2-hour-long collective. What's wrong with my sign? Reading. So now we on your private reading, and it's just spilling out your little bit of tea, honey. Right? Because don't nobody care except you. And maybe the other people that's involved. But when it gets too much, way too much, whatever it is, right? That's just so funny. The card says whatever it is. It's not even being specific. I close my eyes and return to my center. Some things you just cannot take back, but that's why the 4 is here. The 3 is here too. Heartbreak and thinking about it. But it's funny how the heartbreak come before you thinking. Because sometimes once you get your heartbreak, you really got to contemplate on how not to get this again. But the point is, you really need to contemplate before you out here getting your heart broken, right? So now that you got your heart broken, it's time to do some contemplation. Move out of that storm. Think about this. First off, you. That's you. Close your eyes and return to your center. In my center, I have the wisdom that was given to you. You were granted that from birth. Air sign. I have the wisdom and tranquility of a whatever your favorite animal is. Think of one. Be creative at the time, because now you're going to be called, once you leave this video, to be more creative. Instead of sticking your hand in the cookie jar or allowing other people to stick their hands in yours. It's way better shit to do than enjoying cookies. It's coronavirus out here. No one should be sharing cookies and shh. You can bake cookies and give it to them, but them not your cookies. You probably baked them, you had them, but they're no longer yours. So, imagine an animal holding a magical item. See, it's really testing you. Boy, it's really testing you right now. You have to think of an animal and an item, a magical item, to make some, just hold up. What it say? Floating through space on and it's a third one. What did it say? Piece of furniture. So it's an animal. You being a certain type of animal holding a magical item floating through space on a magical piece of furniture. Y'all get me, on a piece of furniture. And all of these you need to be creative and come up with right now. Before you leave the video, it's like passing a test. So you can make sure once you leave here, when the next test come, oh, that's why I just did that. Get into the groove. It's called downloads. Stuff you are supposed to do. Wondering why we out here going to the club. Life's so boring. I bet it is. Find you something to do. I promise you, I have much more fun doing this. I would not be out clubbing every day. I might go on the weekend, catch me, but right now, I'm good with being on lockdown. Straight. But point being, I could go afford to have some fun, but still have me a business. Still running stuff. Still booked and busy. I have stuff to do. You should want to be like that. Get your hands into something instead of the cookie jar. Get centered. Options, right? Have many options. As I open to the abundant possibilities, open your mind of my life's path, because it's in there. Whatever you think of, you're able to do. I promise you. I know it seems cliche, but it's only the things you thought about, not what you seen on TV, what somebody else gave you the inclination of doing. No, it's things from ground up. Remember, once it was no TV. Remember, it's hard to get in touch with other people. Like, it's no internet, so you don't see what they're doing. You just busy on you. No other negative influence, if I have to put that inclination on it. But right now, we can adjust, discernment, and available. It is available, some positive influence, but it's what? You need some discernment. So point being, you have options out here. And the universe gave it all to you, especially in your dream state. If you just sit at home one day, no internet, no television, I mean, you can pick up a book. I'm even trying to say no music. Just sit quiet. Find something easily to do. You can write a book at this point. Write a poem. Write a song. What else? Make something. Put something together. That wonder why you find guys out in the garage, under the trunk, some doggone well. Options. Guess what? Because that guy is going to fix on the car one day professionally. Trust. Yeah, T.J. he can make him a quick $100 some doggone well. As I open to the abundant possibilities of my life's path, I'm reminded that I always have unlimited options. Even if someone said you can't do it, use a lie. That's why some people don't tell people your dreams. Because they're going to try to stop you from doing it. Because they can't do it. That's why they told you it's not possible. Because they didn't think of it. It wasn't in their head. But here you are, the Lord giving it to you. The universe done gave you the download and yippee-yi-yo. Just go work on it. You ain't even got to tell nobody at first. I know it's hard to keep it from people, but just go. Work on it. And then if you do have to tell people, then it may be someone that can help you work on it. But other than that, you have options here. Okay. Life is a buffet. You got to treat it like one. You see, I keep interrupting the card because it's a whole bunch. Hell, there's plenty of options on just this one card. Hell, you better read it. Read all about it. So life is a buffet. And I allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiest without limiting thoughts like, you can't put mac and cheese on baked potatoes. In my house for Thanksgiving, I cook like so unhealthy, right? My choice. But guess what? It's many options. You don't have to eat everything. But you got some of everything now. Everything. And you may not eat it all at one time. Cakes, cookies, pies. Oh my gosh. From turkey to ham to chicken, like all type of meats to like just come on. And then go to it, the rice, the potatoes, the sweet potatoes, like, oh my gosh. Don't be judging nobody because they do what they want to do. Let them live and die. Goodbye. It's an option. You do what you do. That's an option. That's an option in life. To focus on you, you doing what you do, and don't worry about nobody else or what they do. That's an option. You should take that one. Follow your heart. That's what's in your heart, not nobody else's heart. It's impossible. You get wrapped up all up into that. Guess what? It's a storm now, and now your money at stake. Follow your heart. I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. Because if you are sent to a person to do what you're supposed to do, you'll get it done. Instead of being all wrapped up. When you find yourself all wrapped up, step out. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes. And when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way. So enjoy the ride while you're there. And like I said, it's cool stuff to see on the way. And when you finish, it's done. Trust that. Yep. I trust that everything will be okay in the end when you get to the end. But you have to trust the process and be, what is it? Is it out here? Be engaging the whole way. You have an option to do that, but how you treat it, be grateful for it. Partly because I simply know it in my gut, but also because it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive whiner. So that's how I'm feeling because the energy's so drained. It's like you weighing yourself down because of the decisions, because of the options of what you get yourself into. Now you end up having to think about it too much. Come on, Aquarius. Magic, the shit you make up. I believe in magic. I see evidence of it all the time. And though the tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible and ordinary, I'd rather not ruin the fun, bet. Other people can fill their days with more coincidence. I'll fill mine with holy crap. That's unbelievable. See, you deceiving people also. That's what I got from Not Got Now Go Magic card, Aquarius. Not following your heart is deceiving people. Vitality. I am healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love of life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. Each cell is a warrior. Everyone has its own swords and shields. I dare you to try and penetrate my cellular army. Didn't think so, chump. That's like deteriorating your own health because you're not being honest with your own heart. So you're not treating your heart kind. That's what I'm here. Generosity. I give generously to those around me. Too much, probably. You're not caring for yourself. No matter how much or how little I have, I know there's more than enough to go around, which is true, but you still got to get yours before they can get theirs. But if you don't think like that, hey, be in your position. Yeah. Okay, and that the key is to allow to keep going around without stopping. So the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. But if you ain't got it, how could you keep giving it? You got to get it up first. If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. You didn't get yours, so now you don't have nothing to give. So where's your part of the wave? So make sure you go get yours so you can fit in the wave. Don't just walk into the wave. So it's like living a certain type of way so you can portray that and it can shine through. You are living for others. I mean, not in that type of sense. It's hard to say it like that. It really is. But I mean, you are a living being that could be possibly inspiration. But if you're busy not going with Aquarius at that. So if you don't have no thoughts for people, air signs, that's like embarrassing, right? Good thoughts. Or at least helping someone, enlightening them. You can do what you want to do in life, but that's hard. Like you live this type of life behind closed doors, but then you can come out here and try to get some positive enlightenment. Golly be. I don't see how that's gonna work. I'm just gonna be honest with you. See, I mean, like, I'm being honest. Forget them people who've been lying to you for all your damn life. Positivity. That's what I just said. How are you gonna live a certain way behind closed doors, just all not positive, right? And then try to serve it. But you never lived it. You don't practice it, so it's not going to come through organically, genuinely. What's the card here? Authentic. Now this is a different damn reading, but it's them touching the same thing. Positive thinking. Couldn't read it coming in, or did it? Engagement. I thought engagement was her option. It was so many doggone cards. Get centered. All right, I'm gonna read this one. Positive thinking, because you just need to stay positive, and it's coming in on both ends, like, because this is what we are, and if that's not what it is, it's the influence of. So get to it, else you're gonna be broke. In the garden of my mind, I water the good thoughts and weed out the bad ones. I throw in forgiveness and empathy, seeds by the handful. If I want, I would. And take a lawnmower to that jealousy and resentment patch. So it's telling you, you can be nice if you want and understanding if you want. That's only if you want. You don't have to be. But you definitely have to kill the jealousy and resentment. That's not even contradicting, but to me, that's not even positive movement forward. Right? I'm recognizing that. If you really want some recognition and reward, you got to recognize real stuff. So yeah, in the same time when you can read that, you actually have to digest it and download it. Like, understand it's missing something. It's telling me that, I don't have to. It's saying if I want to. No, you really need to. Some positive advice was telling you straight up. Throw in this empathy and forgiveness so you can help yourself. Nah, not if you want to. Hell no, it's not a choice. See, that's what happened. You get somebody a choice, they think they don't have to do it. Then they leave themselves out. Hey, that's what the world trying to teach you? Yeah, they trying to hand feed you a little bit by little bit, but still leaving you out. That's what's really going on. Even through the cards, I see it. But see, I recognize it, even giving it to you. Children, Aquarius. See, you are the air sign. You the top, the first one that come in, but see, they jump over you, go straight to Pisces. Ain't they? Listen, I don't know why we talking about this, Aquarius. But let's go. So it's like everything is they say, some people say everything is backwards, but I just say everything is not true. We know that. That's why I keep it to that. Everything just is really not true. Okay? That's what we motherfucking know. So you need some cooperation with the universe so you can start creating and downloading and giving out some information. It's like you are the star. People come to you for things. You are the star. You have everything. So you have to go in and become who you are to, like, you have to have some cooperation only with the universe so you can cooperate with everyone else. So the point is, get yourself together. Stay positive. Stop letting people break your heart. Prosperity, but you have money on the board because you're doing shit for money and not for prosperity. Money is materialistic. Prosperity is spiritualistic. Marriage, which will turn your marriage upside down, especially when you get married. You're supposed to go the spiritual route. Yeah, without getting, that's when you hear, bitch, I ain't married yet, or I ain't tied now yet, so I'm living wild and free or whatever. But for some of you, marriage, don't tell me some of you married for money, which why clone is coming out, because you married a karmic for money, and you wonder why is money there but not prosperity. Spiritual awakening. Some of y'all married to the money. Y'all married for the money. Goddamn. Some of y'all need to get married to your money. Cause like that can't be cloned. Like, you can be out here working with people, talking to people, but if you mess up and if you're messing up relationships, not doing things in the spiritual realm, you really just not really gonna make that prosperity. Just gonna keep getting that little bit of money that you are able to survive off, if possibly. Thrive. Get to that spiritual realm. Silence. Be quiet and do that. Some of y'all need to open up to it. Come out to it. Some of y'all not communicating. Silence. Yeah, some of you can't. It's coming in reverse because you're not in that realm. Like, you're not recognizing what realm you in, where your passion ignites at. That's why it's always kicking back to spirituality. But that's all 2021. Year of the bull. Okay, year of the Taurus. Thrusting through the opportunist. Might be a very spiritual sign also. The Taurus, the bull, the animal. So yeah, this is the year of spirituality. Promise you. So no time to be quiet and sit down on that, right? Because then it's like no communication, no going forward, no prosperity. All right. Love you, babies. Can't wait to see you next time here on the 305 Goddess channel. Check.